Here we go again. Lomachenko versus Jorge Linares is nearly a done deal, but there is a roadblock in the way, and we're gonna get into this real soon. E-King fight news. All right, let's get it. According to Lance Pugmire of the LA Times, he put out a tweet a couple days ago saying, "You know what? Expect an announcement. This fight is nearly done." Well, according to Oscar De La Hoya and Eric Gomez, it's far from done. In fact, there's a rather large detail that hasn't been worked out, and that's the time of the fight. I mean, according to Bob Arum, it's crazy because they got a day, they got the fucking venue, they got the fucking network. Now, according to Bob Arum, he's got to try and get ESPN to move over some college softball game. Of all things that's in the way of boxing, a college softball game is preventing Lomachenko from fighting Jorge Linares. Well, if you know how Bob Arum has dealt with ESPN in the past before, all those fights started at 10 p.m., right? But in order to get this fight off the floor, Jorge Linares stood firm, and he made sure Golden Boy worked out a deal with Top Rank. According to Bob Arum, Jorge Linares was out here, making sure, calling his lawyers, making sure Golden Boy was fairly negotiating on his behalf. And it's so insane to have all these details pretty much done, and this is the last final thing. And that's if you trust Bob Arum. I mean, according to Oscar, Bob Arum's not picking up his phone calls. Now, my assumption is that there hasn't been too much progress in terms of having that slot available for the fight to be on ESPN, because ESPN has a prior commitment with another sports entity. I think the SEC, college softball. I don't know exactly what it is, but that's what was being reported out there. So, and that's according to Bob Arum. Again, you gotta trust Bob Arum on this one. He's in the negotiations. So, why isn't Bob Arum answering the phone? I mean, if you ask me, he was just at a couple fights. He was fucking sitting in the rain, watching your boy. Who fought the other day? It was God damn it! It was Oscar Valdez. That's right, Oscar Valdez. He fought who'd he fight? He beat that guy, Scott Quigg. Oh yeah, he came in overweight. He whooped his ass. You see how quickly you forget about these guys who lose? Eddie Hearn's fighter, Scott Quigg. So obviously, man, he's busy at a fight. Maybe that's the reason. He was trying to call Todd DeBuff. But they're fucking busy promoting. What do you expect? It's hard to say. Hopefully these guys come through with the fight. I mean, on the Top Rank side of things, they got to hammer out a deal with ESPN. Obviously, Golden Boy's left in the dark, and they're freaking out because they don't know what's going on. But Bob Arum, he's got to make this shit happen. Right now, it's all on Bob Arum's hand. He's gone this far with negotiations. Damn near everything's agreed upon. Man, let's get this fight going down, man. All you got to do is move a softball game. This fight better fucking happen. I swear to fuck. I do not want to see Ray Beltran in there with Lomachenko. And I damn well definitely don't want to see Luke Campbell, who's being thrown out there, in there with Lomachenko. I don't want to see either of those fights. Linares is patiently waiting for this fight to get made. And hopefully it does. I'd love to see Lomachenko get tested by a guy like Linares. Because we know Lomachenko, he ain't no massive puncher. He's not this huge puncher that's going to crack Linares' chin. It's going to be something Linares doesn't see that might hurt him. But I'd be hard-pressed to see Lomachenko make Jorge Linares say no mas. So I think this is a great fight. It's a very it's gonna be a very entertaining fight if it happens. So I can't wait. Hopefully it goes down the week after Triple G and Gennady Golovkin. Hey, that's a great fucking date to be on. So let me know what you guys think. The fight's nearly done. You know, according to Oscar, Bob Arum's not picking up the phone. I'm not sure exactly how authentic this is, because he could have called him back by now and be like, hey, you know, don't put this shit out on Twitter. But this is a quote from Oscar. As excited as anyone that a big fight between Jorge is getting close, but it's not done yet. And until lead promoter Bob Arum picks up the phone and calls Eric Gomez, nothing can proceed. That's what he had to say. I mean, and that's pretty much the whole fucking article, to be honest. And it's a great fight. It's a great fight that needs to happen. That's all there is to it. You know, Lomachenko wants to pick up a title. Linares has a title. He's available for a fight. These two have been going back and forth, man. It's a built-in fight that needs to happen. So let's get it, man. Hopefully it happens, man. Let's fucking make this fight happen. Let's fucking make this fight happen and denounce any other fight that gets brought up. Just fucking hate the shit out of any other fight that tries to get brought up. This is the fight we want to see. And let the promoters know. It could be a YouTube comment. It could be anything. Let them know what's up. Top Rank's got a YouTube. Fucking let them know. E-King Fight News. Y'all know what it is.